Okay.
And I was also just like in regular, like random hosted races, and I could hear them talking too, which I'm gonna have to mute so the broadcast can't hear the guys racing talk and stuff because it's getting pretty crazy.
Yeah. Let's pull it up. Do what?
I said you can hear you on there. I just pulled it up.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it up. Now that I got it up, might as well not even worry about trying to take it down. So if you want to share it, you can share it, and I'll just sit here and tune in now. I mean, I can see the cars that I'm tracking and that. So
Okay. I'll save it for a little bit, but here in a second it'll be blasted out everywhere. I got everything set up on Facebook for it. Should be fun.
it would be solid, especially like once we, I think if we kind of like cross commentate, I think it'll be really good. You know, keep kind of ourselves talking about it, everyone talking about his own
Yeah.
racing. I'll be right back. You got the stream up right now?
Yeah, dude.
Is it pretty like foggy for you? Like I know the race is foggy, like is the lettering and stuff, or is it pretty clear?
It's it's a little foggy, but for the most part, it's pretty clear.
It's like I can barely see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's
Can
probably my
see that.
connection where I'm sitting in it.
Yeah, I can see it pretty good.
Alright.
I gotta hop over and help Dylan Parker. Apparently something went wrong. Hold on.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate the feedback there, Emma. Yeah, I was looking at my my stream on my phone when I'm broadcasting, and it looked like it was kind of foggy for me. I'm going to keep working on it. New project for me, so figure it out. Try to get the best project out for you guys.
Okay, I'm back. Turn this down a little bit.
I'm going to try that there to see if I didn't just put a new pause.
Okay.
I didn't know Matt was from Indiana.
Is it there?
Yeah, that was the league owner on his phone texting, because I heard the same thing and I had to check to make sure it was him or if it was me. His Discord was popping off, so he was texting on his phone. Hopefully none of the drivers are out there doing Morse code while they're on the track. Quite dangerous.
So okay, I can't use in Discord whenever you do it on the broadcast.
What was that?
Think you got it fixed? Okay, you ready for me to pull Jim up and get this thing going?
So Jim is I know you're
Yep, Jim 23.
Are you here?
Jim, buddy, you got a copy?
I do, Chris. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, welcome to the season 2 of the LMCgear.com TI Racing Series. Thank you so much for sponsoring this league for us this year. What do you got to look forward?
Well, I'm looking forward to a lot this year. I think it's going to be a really good season. I think we're going to have more drivers this year. I can already see the field starting to get bigger in front of me, so it's good to see we've got some quality drivers here. And just
Awesome.
Really looking forward to getting back to racing.
That's your team finished second last year in the team standings. You going for it this year?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna have a full team this year. Hopefully, we won't miss out on any races. So it's gonna be. We're gonna come out on top this year.
That's awesome. What do you think he's got tonight?
Cohen is solid, and he can really put down fast times, and he's pretty consistent. So he's our top gun. Finished pretty high, 3rd or 4th last year in the championship, and so yeah, we're hoping that he can maybe a few of us will join him up there. Things go our way.
You brought a guy in last at the end of last season, Craig Forsyth. What made you bring him aboard your team?
Well, Craig's another real solid driver. He's pretty fast. He told me today that this is not one of his better tracks. So he's, told me he might not do so great today, but I know that he's fast other places, and he's a good, solid driver. So we want him on our team. Obviously, he's got that very recognizable IndyCar name that You know, everyone will remember Jacques Villeneuve's Indy 500 victory, and so yeah, wrong by having him on our team.
Oh, good. You got another guy too, a rookie. This is his first race with us. It's Alex Vandersant. I think I said that right.
Yeah.
It's,
Met Alex was recruiting for the league, just looking through some of the IndyCar standings, and he's a fellow Hoosier, and he's got a pretty good record and races really clean. So we wanted to give him a shot on our team, and we're looking to see what he has to show.
That's awesome. Well, good luck. Good luck today, and good luck for the rest of the season. Anything you want to say about LMCgear.com before you go?
Things, just if you're out there, take a look at our website, check us out. We've got all different kinds of lightweight motorcycle camping gear. It's the kind of lightweight, compact stuff you'll see if you need to pack it up on a bike or going backpacking or hiking. So give us a few people. I got a lot of friends and family watching me up in northern Indiana. My nephew Jacob. Tonight. And one final guy I want to thank is Chris Lewis, because I really appreciate you reaching out to me and pulling me into this league, man. It's been a lot of fun, and I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, buddy, you're welcome. I love having you here. You brought a really good team. You brought a really good sponsor, and we're looking forward to having you here for a long, long time.
Happy to be here. Hopefully, we'll keep this league going for quite a while.
Well, good. Good luck tonight, buddy, and I'll send you back down to your boys.
Alrighty. Thank you.
So joining me in the booth tonight, I've got Josh Stevens alongside of me. It's not the normal Freaky Fast team. We went a different way. I own TI Racing. I own this league, and Josh is one of my really good friends. I've known him for 2 years. He's doing all the views and stuff tonight. So, Josh, what do you think of tonight?
I think it's going to be a fun, interesting, learning kind of night. As you know, most people, like you just said, it's not the Freaky Fast broadcast, but it's the TI Racing TV broadcast. So we look forward to giving out a good product and having a good, interesting racing night tonight. And appreciate you bringing me into this and allowing me to be here with you and broadcast with you.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. It's the inaugural broadcast. So kind of an exciting thing here. It's season 2. Tonight's the biggest night of racers that we've ever had. So looking forward to it. We do have a race sponsor with
It is with Raceverse.
yeah, it's Matt Houston. I'm gonna bring him up here. Matt Houston, buddy, you got a copy?
Yes, I do. You guys hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Dude, you're sponsoring the race tonight. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit more about Racepace.
Raceverse is the name.
Yeah,
So just an idea for some broadcasting that I'd like to do. I figured I'd throw my hat into the pile of different broadcasters for iRacing. I think there's always the opportunity out there, and we'll be trying to take on some different leagues to do it. Obviously not on Monday nights, though, when I'm racing here. And that's
yeah, I'm definitely excited to have you. You're part of my team on TI Racing.
That's
and
right.
One of the faster guys in the league. What do you think you got tonight?
It's hard to say. These are different conditions than I expected. I can't even see out here with the cloudy skies. But the low temperatures, that's why we're seeing a lot of big speed out here today. tonight. But yeah, I think it's a really long race, and survival will be key. And keeping it on the track, there will be a lot of cars going in the runoff areas, and not all the runoff areas are safe for the cars. If you hit a curb, you could damage the car.
Oh. Well, you and Matthew Casey, we brought Matthew Casey on board with us at the start of this season. It's y'all's first race together. Y'all work really good, I hear, kind of, in practice before the race and everything. Is that right?
That's right. We've been chatting back and forth, talking back and forth about the setup here and what how to take different corners and things like that.
That's awesome. Is there anybody you want to shout out to before you go?
Yeah, if I don't get on the podium, I'd like to shout out support from my super hot wife, and obviously thanks to you, of course, for bringing me on TI Racing, and hopefully bring in a good finish for you guys.
I hope so. You better win, dang it. Well, good luck tonight, buddy, and hopefully I'll be interviewing you after the race.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see you then.
So as he mentioned there, the fog. Now, the way you set up the league, or LMC sets up the league, is it's by the actual weather at that time at that location, correct?
That is it. And today, at this time of the track, it was actually raining. Unfortunately, we can't do that in iRacing, so I made it the closest I could. The temperature outside is 65 degrees. It's 98% humidity with a 5-mile-per-hour wind to the east of the track. So
I'm sure the racers are not complaining about the rain.
I can't wait for iRacing to bring rain on here. That will be the most interesting thing, to see these guys just run in the rain.
Yeah, it kind of makes you glad that you're in the broadcast booth, to be honest, just watching it right now.
I've got one more guy I want to bring up here before we get to the race. It's Marion McDaniels, and he actually did the setup for the league this year. So let me bring him on in here. Marion, buddy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Sweet. How you feeling tonight? What you think you got?
Right now I'm trying. Well, nope, that's over. I think
That's
I got
good.
a top 10 car.
That's we'll take that. 17 people.
Yeah. Neither did I. Is that one of the reasons Freaky dropped us?
It was not. Freaky actually dropped us because we didn't have our stuff ready in time for him. He wasn't able to get everything loaded and everything. He kind of surprised us at the end of the year as well. So we just went in a different direction. What better way than to have the league owner in the broadcast?
Might as well do it, right?
Yeah. I brought you up here because I got a question for you. You're the one who made the setup for this league this year. How fun was that?
Not.
I didn't think so.
I built each one of these setups with a particular purpose, not particular purpose per track, but particular purpose per build on how the car is used. And it's going to be an interesting season.
That's good. I hope you made this interesting for everybody. Did you expect these conditions?
No.
I don't think anybody did, to be honest with you.
I was mentally prepared for it when I loaded into the room and saw the weather. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. 'Cause this setup was all of these setups. They were all built at the same, in the same conditions. At noon, clear or partly cloudy mostly. So
Yeah, this will definitely be different.
well, the tires, or at least all the tires, that's what they're set to.
Well, do you know anything about a fuel run for this race?
Actually, I don't. I haven't been paying any attention. I'm gonna guess about 12 or 13 laps. What are you hearing?
I'm hearing a couple of different things. I'm hearing you can two-stop it, and I'm hearing you got to three-stop it. So,
Well, I am a master at saving fuel. It's about the only thing I'm good at right now. Maybe it's because I'm slow. But you know, I'm willing to. How many laps have we got? 40?
40 here tonight.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a three-stopper.
Well,
I don't see getting 20 lap or I don't see getting that many laps out of the fuel load. I don't know. It could happen. My math could also be way off.
well, all I can say is good luck tonight. You're gonna need it.
I can see that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll send you back down to your team. Good
All
luck.
right. Thanks, man.
All right, Josh, it looks like we're about set here. Qualifying set. Cohen's on the pole. Julian's second. Casey's third. Isaac Morse, the rookie's fourth, and Matt Houston's fifth.
Yes, I seen that. As I'm sitting here, I'm gonna bring up the race info here. Kind of shows everybody, the viewers here, kind of shows exactly the weather that Chris was talking about a little bit earlier, how it's set up to the exact weather that's at the track in the exact location, real life. So as you guys can see, the track temperatures, the weather just would be completely brutal to race. It makes me very glad that I'm up here in the broadcast booth. So
Yeah, you got to run Detroit in the first season. You actually did very, very good. I thought you did better than me. I can't even.
yeah, I didn't do too bad until I got to about lap 6, and then all of my talent wore off very fast at that track. That was a very quick track. I give these guys, just from that perspective there, I give these guys a lot of props to go out here and do what they do. So as the drivers here are gridding on the track, go ahead and run through the grid with you. Starting on the pole position here is Cohen Evans. Right beside him will be Julian Altena. We have Matthew Casey in third, Isaac in fourth, Matt Houston seeming to be the fan favorite here so far tonight. He will be starting in fifth place. You got Daniel sixth, Alex Sant in seventh, Thomas Gold coming in at eighth, Jim Herrick starting in ninth, 10th will be Greg Forsyth, 11th AJ Vasseur, and 12th Dan Marrera. Behind Dan Marrera will be the number 11 car of Marion McDaniels. Starting 14th will be John. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. Machione. Starting 15th will be Nick Weatherby. 16th will be Colby Wells. 17th will be Brad Haldane. That will be your lineup for tonight.
Josh, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of got thrown just because we're in the race there, and everything's making us think that we're starting the race. But yeah, we're good. I just ran through the grid with everybody and stuff like that. So race is gonna be starting. They're gonna be rolling here. We'll be off to it.
Sweet. So, who do you got to win tonight?
I'm really going for Julian Altina. I love Altina. Excuse me. He even came in here earlier and told me how to say his last name. But I really like Julian Altina. He came in
Going
a little,
for Julian.
yep, a little later in the season last year, and I just loved watching how aggressive
yeah.
he was.
He's definitely a good choice. He should have won.
Ooh, big wreck right off the get-go. Let's see. That is a wild start right off the get-go. Even before I could even really get a grasp on the race was starting there. It looked like we had about 7 cars involved in that first get-go right off the start. See if I can't get back to start there. Get you guys a replay here exactly what happened.
Yeah, you still here, buddy?
Yep. See, they came in that first corner there. Just not a lot of room for air. Looked like everyone was kind of battling for the same real estate coming into that corner, and no one was really giving them what for on that one.
And there goes Landon to your hold.
I don't know if you got to see that wreck there, Chris, but that was one way to start the race here, 40-lap race, and right off the get-go, first turn, take out about 5 cars. Of course, they have the fast repair and whatnot, but still probably not how anybody really projected the race to begin.
That's definitely one way to. I'm still trying to take a look to see just exactly what went wrong there.
Yeah, I had the replay on Alex Sant, and he was in the back, but just kind of, it happened so fast in these cars. These cars were so quick and how fast it can happen, and that's what happened right there on that turn. Everyone kind of went for the same real estate there, and just one little mess up, and that's all it took, and they all just kind of went for it. So after the
I definitely heard a lot of people there.
yep. So as the caution laps are going through here, the way it's looking is Cohen's still in first. And
Still taking a look at that.
after Cohen, it kind of shakes up. A lot of your front runners were involved in that. Showing Matt Houston's in the pits, so he just did a fast repair, so he was involved in that pretty good. See who else was involved in it. Alex Sant. AJ Vasseur was involved. Man, it took out a lot of good drivers there.
Yeah, it looks like it took out 3 of my cars, and I think one of mine was actually the cause of it.
That's the risk, you know.
I've got to put blame on that one with the 73 of Daniel McDonald.
What exactly did you see there, Chris, coming in that corner as we were kind of just getting the green flag to, start the race there, and it's all chaos happening. I don't know. What did you see there to where Daniel gets that? So as we're still pacing here, I haven't been able to drive this track. I usually stick to oval tracks, racing-wise. Broadcast, I'll do either way, oval or road courses or, what have you, any kind of cars really. But these tracks, the road courses that these guys are driving, they're so tight of turns, and there's not a lot of margin for error at all. So one little slip up, they're open wheel cars. So with the open wheels, if there's no bump drafting and there's really no rubbing. And if you do, that's kind of the conclusion you get if you even make contact with anything in these cars is, if you're lucky, you can get through it. But most of the time, it's going to take out a lot of drivers. And that's what we've seen here on lap 1. And hopefully we don't see too much more of that going into it. I know last season it was fairly clean all season, so I know we have a lot to go forward from here on. So
Yeah, it's as a penalty.
So I'm sitting here, I'm kind of looking to see what's kind of taking place. And looks like a lot of these guys are trying to get to the back here. I don't know. Maybe it's a strategic point to try to stay away from something like that happening again or whatnot. But I'm seeing a lot of these guys are dropping to the rear and just kind of maybe trying to, hang out and see what happens, see if another one's going to happen, if they're going to make it through. And then, they might know they're faster than the guys in front of them, and they're just going to try to pull it back up or whatnot. So we'll have to see here.
Yeah, it definitely might be a good thing to move to the back if you're not one of the faster ones, and just kind of let the race come to you here, especially with just being one turn in and creating such a huge wreck.
Yeah, that wreck happened so quick. I honestly looked down, changed the camera, looked back up, and it was happening. So it was kind of caught me off guard, and I'm sure it caught about everybody that was driving off guard too, not thinking that was going to happen.
Yeah, that normally doesn't happen here, so it's definitely different. But it looks like the lights are out on the pace car, so AJ Vazir is still in the pits. But looks like they'll be going green here pretty soon. And Cohen Evans still out to the lead, leading our last year's Indy 500 champion, John Macchione. And then the rookie Isaac Morse back in third, and our own Jim Herrick, he's up there in fourth.
Yeah, I heard you mention AJ Vasseur. He's had quite a bit of an off season there with changing teams.
Yeah, he definitely moved around a little bit from Russia Racing to Sutter Esports now.
All right.
And he was originally with us. We filled our team up, so we had to kind of loan him off like some teams do, and we loaned him down to Russia. They loaned him to Sutter Esports, and I'm thinking everybody's hoping that he learns from all the Euros and kind of, maybe gets a little better.
Yeah, he definitely was having what I seen of last season, and like I said, these tracks are not easy, so he was kind of having a rough start there. So it's good to see that a team picked him up, and hopefully he learns the most from those guys. Those guys were fast.
Yeah.
And there's the green flag. So see if they can make it through turn 1 here.
Back under green again. I'm telling you, these turns, they jump out at you, especially this stretch right here. I mean, looking at Matt Houston, he went from 100 and, well, he didn't go down too bad. Went from 160 down to 130, already making a pass right there. Cleaner start this time. I gotta throw out Daniel McDonald's penalty here.
Definitely made it a lot cleaner of a start than what it was last race. So, like I was saying, if the viewers are looking, you can see how tight these roads are, the track is, and the corners are even worse. You see as Cohen's coming out of that corner right there, you're off the track most of the time, I feel like, coming around these corners.
Yeah, and during practice, a couple of the drivers were actually complaining that they couldn't see because of the weather conditions. So I don't know if that's playing a factor in this or not. As McDonald looks to pass on the 131 of Craig Forsythe here. And it looks like McDonald will not serve his drive-through this time.
Looking like we got some action-packed racing here. I know last season watching some of the broadcasts, some of those races, they got pretty spread out to a point where, there might be a 1 or 2 car battle, and most of it was, someone got loose there, but for the most part, it's looking like they're staying pretty close to each other here.
Yeah, it's actually surprising me. Normally by now, these guys would be spread out. There'd be a couple battles here and there, but there's battles all over the track. And we got one wrecking. Thomas Gold wrecking. Looks like he just spun and took out Daniel McDonald there.
Got another one off the track there right behind him.
A little bit of a disaster there.
Yeah, and I keep coming back to it, but like I was saying, this track, one person makes an error, whether it could have been an accident or just completely not able to race it, and that could end the race for another driver right behind them that's just kind of cruising around, or even someone that's racing for the lead at the time. So it's
we've seen that happen last year to Thomas Gold. Thomas Gold had a couple of really good races, but he got taken out, and I mean that hurts as a driver. I've been there, I've done that. It's you've got a really fast car, you're dominating, and then some idiot just takes you out. It just kind of kills you.
Ooh, as I have the in-car camera on Matt Houston, the car spins out right in front of him.
Oh no!
That will that'll give the viewers something to watch about.
That was Houston that spun there, correct?
No, so Matt Houston was behind the car that spun. The car that spun was Jose Fiaro. And it looked like it was a self-spin.
Okay.
So we come back up here to the leader here. Isaac Morris is in the lead. Behind him is Cohen Evans. Third place is Julian Altina. They're kind of getting spread out a little bit. We'll jump through the field here.
Definitely keep an eye on Daniel McDonald. He has to serve his drive-through penalty here, or else he will be black flagged.
All right, and I'm assuming Daniel McDonald was the one from the very first lap that crashed, correct?
That was Tim. It looks like, to me, it looked like he came down on his teammate there, which, I mean, it sucks to get a penalty for it, but I've done that to other drivers, so I've got to do it for everybody, even though he is one of my drivers. I am going to have to black flag him here.
That's one thing, you know, I give you props for, to be able to, you know, set up a league, own a team in that league, be able to admin that league, and then now you're broadcasting at the same time. So, you know, to be able to play the field completely, you know, evenly played out. You know, everybody gets the same penalties, whether it's your drivers or not. To be able to keep tabs on everything that's going on, like, super unbelievable.
That's it's not been one of the easiest things in the world, I can promise you that, but it is fun for me. I love my guys, I love my teammates, and you know, I expect the most out of them, and you know that because you're one of them.
Yeah, it's a strict train you run over there, but we make it happen. We make the best of it, and no, it's been the best. Probably, I think I've raced for you for the last 2 years, and
Yeah, I think so.
Anytime you ask or whatnot, I'm there to jump just for the fun of it, and so you know, it's fun.
You're right now. I've got you. You're actually team captain on one of my leagues. You're team captain for the Mobile One League, and you have really surprised me as team captain. We've got 3 guys in the chase right now, which is all of them. So that's amazing. We got 4 wins in that league. You're doing a great job.
Yep, I appreciate it. It's it can be stressful at times. That's why I don't know how you do what you do. I know we just got a wreck again. Brad Aldane just crashed out. Let me see if I can't go back to that here.
Yeah, it looks like he got turned. Looks like to me he got turned right there. But it's kind of hard for me to put a blame there. I don't see Jose really moving his line.
Yeah, I just watched it again. I did the replay there on the stream, and that you know, I don't think Jose knew he was there. Brad came in so fast on the outside, and I don't think anybody racing here is going to think someone's going to pass him on the outside of a turn. And you know, he was just there, and it's part of racing.
Yeah,
you know, and
unfortunately, I got to put the blame on somebody.
Gotta be the
will
bad
on
guy.
lap 43. Yeah, gotta be the bad guy.
So as we're back up here looking on the stream here, we are currently watching Cohen Evans, which is running second place. These guys in the front, well, it looks like Julian Alton must have had some problems or something, because he dropped back 4 seconds now, but top 3 was pretty close. Cohen Evans staying within a second of the leader, Isaac Morris here. These guys, I heard Cohen's name a lot last season as a pretty good front runner. I'm pretty sure the race that I raced in Detroit, he lapped me 17 times in a 20-lap race, which was pretty awesome, you know. He's got a very nice painted car. I got to see that a lot. But no, they seem like, and Isaac Morris, he's a rookie. And you probably know, where does he come from, or how did he come into the league?
Isaac Morris was actually brought in by Julian. He's on Sutter Esports with Julian. He is actually racing in, I think, Ireland right now. So it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for him. I know it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for Julian. These guys, they put in true commitment here, and it kind of shows. But then again, these guys
Eric
are
is
two
in
of the
12th
best in the
place right
world
now.
at these open wheel cars.
Yeah, I noticed last season there on some of the races that I was either race controlling or attempting to get past practice to race. Some of these guys, I think it was Julian Altina, I think someone was saying it's like 4 o'clock for him in the morning where he's at. Or maybe it was Cohen Evans.
Yeah.
A couple of these drivers, it's extremely early, and they're up there racing right now. So it shows their dedication to iRacing and this league, and just the competitive spirit that these guys have to race.
Yeah, Cohen's America. He's a really good guy. He started out season 1 great. He was the best driver out there. And then I think it was Road America. He wrecked it, and that took him out of the point standings. For the viewers that don't know, the point standings here, there's no chase. It's just simple points. So if you win the race, you get 25 points. If you come in second, you get 23rd or 24. If you come in third, you get 23 points, and so on and so forth. And so one race could actually take you out of the standings.
And that's crazy, as a driver to have to deal with that would just be crazy.
It promotes consistency. So I've got to give the 43 of Jose Ferraro one more chance to come in on pit road.
So yeah, Cheryl, Jim I just had him on there. He's currently in 12th place right now. There's been
Looks
some
like
speed
Cohen
bumps
is
in
actually gaining a little bit of ground on Isaac here.
the
lately.
race. We'll come up here to the leader here. But right off the get-go, I don't know, a lot of people are coming in later on.
Cohen's got a
Little quick
beautiful
summary.
car. He's
Start of
on
the green flag for the
LMCgear.com,
race.
And LMC Gear actually sponsors his car as well. His car changes from time to time, which I find awesome. I mean, I've seen a chrome one. This it looks super cool. It's gray with all the orange lettering on it.
Oh yeah, Cohen's cars, yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But no, Cheryl, like I was saying, start of the race, quick summary for the people that's coming in, the viewers that's coming in a little bit later. Start of the green flag, first turn, there was about a 6-car pileup, took out a lot of the front runners. So from then on, we haven't really had any problems, a few here and there spins, but nothing major. It's starting to stretch out now. We have a very good race going between first and second place right now, which we're on second place runner right now, Cohen Evans. And then throughout the field, there's little battles here and there. But as you guys can see, for the most part, the top 3 have put about 14 seconds on 4th place, and then it drops, on back. So they're starting to stretch it out. I'm starting to see some really good racing here. I appreciate everybody coming in, tuning in to the race so far, and I appreciate all the feedback. I'm seeing that as you guys are, commenting as we're streaming. I'm seeing the feedback, and I appreciate it because it's going to help a lot. It's many, the new viewers. Freaky Fast isn't here now. So I came in on a very quick notice to broadcast, and I've never broadcasted a race, let alone a season. So I'm going to put on my big boy pants. We're going to do my best and try to give you guys the best product that you guys can have of coming to viewers, and maybe at some point bloom into one of the best leagues and broadcast teams, together that we can be. And I appreciate Chris for allowing me to do this. It's fun. It can be hectic, as I've noticed, with a lot of stuff going on. But I do appreciate Chris allowing me to do this and getting this experience and, being able to look at the race a different side. Usually I'm super nervous inside the car, freaking out about seconds dropping off at times and whatnot. So being out here, it's a little bit more relaxing, but still I feel the pressure for these guys on what they need to do, and so it's interesting.
It definitely is. I appreciate you coming on. It was pretty late, wasn't it? It was like 3 in the afternoon. I texted you and was like, hey, I need you to broadcast. And you're like, yep, let's do it.
Yep. As soon as you said you needed somebody, I'll always help out the team and the league wherever I can. And yeah, it was about 3 o'clock, and I told my wife, hey, I'm gonna be upstairs in the office for about the rest of the time until this race starts, trying to figure this stuff out. Had a buddy come over to try to help me figure out the tech savvy parts of it, and here we are. Maybe not the best stream to date, but it's a work in progress, and we can only go up. So
that's true. I'm gonna look at bringing in a driver here, so give me a few seconds. Let me make sure he's not too busy, and we'll see what we can do here.
All right. So as we're sitting here, let's see if we can't find some close action racing here that's going on. Looks like Cohen and Isaac are, well, as soon as I say that, and it's probably about to switch, this might be the closest cars on the track right now, to be honest, which it is. Can't really tell. Cohen's dropped back, 6 or 7 tenths, and then he comes right back up to him. So I almost wonder if Cohen's not trying to figure out, maybe if, Isaac might make a mistake, or Cohen might be just riding behind him. I haven't seen these guys pit yet, so he might be trying to see what kind of pit strategy he's running on. A lot of things could be running into Cohen's mind right now about what he wants to do. He might be just kind of testing Isaac out. But I have seen him slow down a little bit, and I've seen him come right back up on Isaac. So I would almost, from the standpoint of watching, I don't know if Cohen really wants to pass Isaac.
Josh, we're going to bring up Brad Hallidane. He was involved in that wreck earlier where Jose and him just kind of got together in a turn. He's on D2 Checkers and Wreckers, who are the team champions from Season 1. So let me bring him up here. Brad, you got a copy, buddy?
I got you.
What's up? How's your race going so far?
It could have been better. It was going fairly smooth up until then. I'm not one of the faster guys, so I was just kind of doing whatever I could to get the best position I could.
Yeah, what's from your viewpoint, what happened there?
Well, I saw one car who spun. He was coming back up onto the track, and Jose was kind of checking up for that, I believe. And I saw room on the outside, and I thought I gave him enough space, and I was pretty sure I was up on the curb when he ended up hitting me. Yep. Spun that. I thought I was up on the curb, and I thought I gave him enough space, and I guess not. Things happen in racing, and I got the car fixed now. I'm back up and trying to salvage a decent position at this point.
How bad did it hurt your car?
Not exactly sure. I had to use a fast repair. The car just would not turn afterwards. It felt okay, but going into a corner, the car just pushed and turned. So I think I lost my rear wing. I wasn't exactly sure.
Yeah, I was actually, Brad, I was on the in-car camera when that all was kind of happening. I was kind of just scrolling through the field and seeing that happen on your in-car camera, and it's the closing rate that you had on him. It was almost like Jose had something wrong, or he was something about that corner. So it was pretty crazy to watch and be able to see the reaction there.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I know there was other car that was spun out. He may have been checking up for that and letting him back up on track. And yeah, with the closing rate that I had nowhere to go. If I was to hit the brakes or anything, I would have locked them up and probably spun it myself. So.
Well, tell me this: how does the track feel tonight?
Well, it's not one of my favorites. At least not in IndyCar.
It looks like y'all are having a lot of fun out there. It looks challenging, that's for sure.
It definitely is.
Is there anybody you want to shout out to before I move you back down here?
Oh, Delta 2 Checkers and Wreckers for helping us put this on and giving us a car to drive. I got La France Performance building me, well, virtual engines anyways, but they do build me real engines in real life, so.
That's awesome. You race in real life?
Well, we used to run Northeast Dirt Modifieds,
That's awesome.
but had to get out of it and costing a little bit too much money, so got into iRacing instead.
A little cheaper.
Yeah, not by much. Just doesn't cost
I'm gonna
anything when you wreck.
back to it here. Thank you again, and
Yeah, no
good
problem.
luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, I kind of feel bad for him here. He wrecked it 3 or 4 times while we had him up here.
Yeah, when we started talking to him there, I put it on his car camera there and seen him spin out a couple times, so I started switching cameras. I knew, racing and whatnot, I was glad he did it. Some people, don't like being talked to, whether they're in pit road or if they're racing, it just depends on the racer and how competitive and what's kind of happened to him throughout the race. But, for him to do it, he was definitely a cool cat about it. He's like, I just spun, like it wasn't nothing or whatnot. So, but as we were talking to him, I don't know if you were watching, but we had the leaders besides Isaac. Isaac Morris is still out. Actually, he is in pit lane now. So he just pitted about a lap after the other guys. But all the leaders are doing their pit cycles right now. So currently, as we sit, Alex Sant, which actually was in that first turn wreck that we had, should be taking the lead here in about a couple seconds.
That'd be pretty neat. Him being a rookie and everything. Julian went off track just a second ago. It didn't really hurt his car. He's still rocketing around like he normally does. But here recently, there's been a lot of chatter over the race communication from each other. Everybody's starting to get tight together again. And we still have 13 cars on the lead lap here. John Macchione being the last car on the lead lap.
Yeah, and as the pit stops are kind of cycling through, I'm assuming, let me pull it up here. I'll pull up the pit strategy. So as we're sitting, Alex Sant is running on 15-lap tires, which is about the same pit window everybody else was pitting at. Cohen Evans ran 15 laps. So yeah, about all the leaders were running 15-lap pit windows, so he should be due here pretty soon. But if you haven't noticed yet, Cohen Evans has actually got in front of Isaac Morris on that pit strategy that they played there, and it looks like he has about 6 seconds ahead of him. So when Alex Sant does come in for pit road, it's going to cycle back through to where Cohen Evans is in the lead for about 5 seconds.
And it looks like Alex Sant is pitting right now.
That would be correct. He is in. So let's go here to Cohen with the 6-second lead over top of Isaac Morris as it cycles through. And I think that's going to be the race there.
That will be big there. And it looks like we have Julian joining us here in the broadcast booth.
Looked like Julian had his mic muted there.
Yeah.
You know what's tough here with
What
these kind of.
Julian is
Go ahead.
doing. See if we can pull him back up in here.
All right. So yeah, as I was saying, what's kind of tough for these guys too, and it's a little bit different than oval racing, is so there's no full field cautions. I know we had one right off the get-go, but that kind of clustered the whole turn up there with 6 or 7 cars. but they don't have no full field cautions. So these guys really are racing 40 laps without a break, constant, they're just constantly paying attention to what's going on for 40 laps straight. And, the time limit we have on it's 2 hours. So you could, ultimately be racing for 2 hours straight, not being able to have a break, not being able to pop your knuckles, really get to move around or just have that moment to be able to breathe. So it's a little bit different type of racing. But no more or less, it's still fun to watch and fun to be involved in. As the viewers are watching, don't forget to go ahead and in the comment section put down favorite driver of the race. They're doing the Chris, you want to go ahead and explain that whole ordeal because it happened last season too. The favorite driver, the fan favorite driver. Maybe not. Chris is trying to do the try to get a driver in here for us, and so I'm going to do my due diligence here and figure it out for you guys as we're watching this racing. Alrighty, so did my due diligence there. So it's called the Sean Stevens Award. And basically for the new viewers or the viewers that's coming in watching the new rookies this year for this season, the Sean Stevens Award is someone that you're watching and you get the fan favorite vote. So, if you're here watching Cohen Evans or someone in the field, go ahead and drop their name in the comments, kind of root for them there in the comments. And that will get them a point. And at the end of the night or at the end of the race tonight, Chris will go through and he'll tally up every single point that's voted for each person. And whoever has the most points with their name being put into the comments there, that will earn them tonight's Sean Stevens Award. And at the end of the season, they do a little cool thing for the driver that gets the most votes throughout the season or most wins on race nights. Pretty cool little thing to keep the drivers and the fans kind of in tune, and the drivers. A lot of the drivers come back and they watch the stream, so they see your guys' comments, and it's just the best feeling in the world to know you have people that's actually out there watching. You personally do what you need to do.
So for those, I know everybody seemed to miss this. I'd step back for a second. Julian actually got a penalty. And, if you don't, for those that are new to iRace, flagged and you got to come back in. And unfortunately, Julian didn't make it to that line before he spun, so he is serving a penalty right now.
All right, just like that, just one little, minor mistake or just one little, blip of concentration, just one thing can turn into a very bad situation, especially on a track like this, where the top 10 are split up by almost 50 seconds. It could be a very big mess up. As we see on the stream now is Julian Altena.
Yep, he's going to fall back kind of big time there. Cohen, on the other hand, has taken the lead from Morris, is out to a 4-second lead, and looks like he's gaining ground.
We will jump up here. So I see that the chat's popping off. I don't know if you have it up, but it's actually really neat to be doing this. I'm as well from Indiana, And so to see drivers from Indiana, and you know, as I'm reading you guys talk about Indiana, it kind of brings back good memories of being at home. And so it's pretty awesome. It's hard not to be biased and, you know, kind of root for the guys from Indiana, or the racers, guys or girls. But do love Indiana. So it's pretty awesome to see you guys talk about it.
People from Indiana. We've got, let's see, we've got Jim Herrick, we've got Sean Stevens, and I think we've got Cohen as well from Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana, it's one of those things, man. It's just a great state. Gotta love it. Flat and nothing but fields.
I've never been there, but it doesn't sound fun.
All right, so let's see if I can't. Like I said, I'm pretty new to this, but I feel like I have something here. I could pull up Cohen and Isaac's last laps, compare them to each other. We can see who is doing the best. All right, so as I pull it up here, we see that last lap Cohen ran a 140, and Isaac Morris ran a 139. So he's a couple tenths faster than Cohen is, and that's subject to change. You know, Cohen could have a bad lap, or Isaac Morris might just be on the run here. He might be coming up to take that spot back.
Or could Cohen be saving? Because, I mean, if you look at it, Cohen did 16, 17 laps on a pit stop, but he had that caution at the beginning to help him. It looks like they'd have to make 2 stops unless he could somehow save gas. I don't know if he can save enough. I don't think he can.
Well, as you just were mentioning that, Cohen dropped, Isaac picked up about 2 seconds on him. As you were talking right there, he is now a second behind him. He's about a second and a half behind Cohen now. Cohen's last lap was a 142, and Isaac Morris ran a 139, so almost 2 seconds faster.
Yeah, Isaac is definitely coming. He definitely wants this win. I know him and Julian kind of have a battle with each other of who's the best on that Sutter Esports team, and I know they both want to win, and it looks like Julian's not going to get that win right now, him being back to 10th after that penalty. I will kind of tell you, though, a guy that's surprising me right now is Alex Sandit. Rookie, this is his first ever race in this league, and he's up to 4th. So not a bad run for him in his first race here.
Yeah, I mean, especially being a rookie, and I mean, I guess you really don't know until you sit down and talk to these guys how much experience they have on these tracks, but it sounded like a lot of guys tonight coming into this race, they just, you know, it might be the first time coming to this track. I know the weather has to play a big factor in any of these guys' race right now.
Yeah, well, we're one of the few leagues out there that actually bases the weather off of what it was at the actual track at that actual time of the race. So, one of the neat things about our league. I am kind of happy here too. One of my guys, Matthew Casey, he won season 1. He's up there in 3rd. He won the championship in season 1. He never won a race, but he was always on the podium or just outside of the podium, and that won him the championship. And again, another top 3 finish is what it's looking like here. He's got a little 15, 16 laps to go, but always one of the most consistent guys out there. So really nice to see him there. I don't know if you've zoomed in on it yet, but Asheville Rooftop Bar Tours is sponsoring my cars for season 2. We have a new paint on them this season. Thanks to BK Paints. They do a really good job with all of our stuff. But that car, kind of special. I don't know how good it's going to do. It's It's green, and that's the unluckiest color in sports. But we're trying to change that.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to get a good view on it. And I got it right on the front end there, so sharp looking cars really are.
Looks like Isaac Morris is going through some traffic here. There he goes. He just went by 2 cars. He's got 1 more to get by. He might have even just passed Cohen right there.
Yeah.
Cohen is on pit.
All right, yeah, because I was just looking at the numbers and they're dropping. So Cohen Evans came in the pit road there. He's in pit lane now, so maybe playing a strategy of trying to get out like he did last time before Isaac did.
Yeah, that's a short stop for him. That was maybe 8 laps there.
Nine laps. Yep. Got the
Jose Ferraro pitting as well.
All right. See, I pulled up the pit strategy thing. Kind of shows the stint length of each pit. So Cohen Evans and Isaac Morris, they went 15. Isaac went 16 laps on that first set. And Cohen just went 9, and Isaac's on 8 right now. So we'll see if he comes in on lap 10 or if he comes in this lap, or he might just try to run him out.
He might try. I don't know if he'll be able to. I'm thinking if what everybody was telling me in practice, Cohen Evans can run the rest of the race. He will not have to pit again.
And as I'm sitting here looking, I see Matthew Casey has came up to 2nd place here. So last year's season champion, he's making his name to the front now. You know, kind of pulling the Kevin Harvick move here, just showing up at the end of the race.
I hope he gets his first win. He definitely deserves it. We haven't talked much about this guy, but Dan Mora, the number 26 car, back there in 8th position. This is his first race as well in the league. Him and his buddy had actually sent me a Facebook message wanting to join the league. His buddy is away. I think they're having some family issues there that he's dealing with. So best of wishes to him. But in front of Thomas Gold, who is he's a heck of a race car driver. So
yeah, he's definitely having a good race here. Yeah, it was one of the names I guess I didn't really recognize. Not that I was really sitting here going over people's names, but now that you bring them up, I'm sure he's been on camera a few times, just me going through and watching everybody. Yeah, I mean, that's good that the league's getting out like that and people are, are hearing about it and wanting to come join, this awesome racing league. It's definitely a blast to watch. It's definitely fun to announce or broadcast for. So it's awesome.
It's definitely different. You've adminned a couple of races for us last year. I love having you in the booth. I wish we could get Schwingman in here, but he's too shy, and I guess Landon is as well. But
so
it'd be nice to have the full group here.
Stream just seen there, Jose. I think was. Let me get his last name correct here. I will butcher some of these names really bad. What was his name? Jose Figueroa went off the track right in front of Cohen Evans. No contact or anything like that, but I bet Cohen there was a little shaken up, thinking he was about to get taken out there.
Cohen, he got taken out a couple of times last year, so I guarantee you it's in his mind, especially with him pulling the strategy that he pulled.
As we see there, Greg Forsythe just goes right around Cohen. Looks like Greg Forsythe's on the move here. He's going to move up. Got a comment here on the live stream saying that the new paint scheme reminds him of the classic Lotus cars there on the TI racing cars.
Classic Canvas cars. I've never heard of those before. I hope the fans like that car. It's BK Paints put in a lot of work for us on that car. Jeff Claude, he spent 4 or 5 hours on each car just to make sure that they were right. Each car is personalized for the driver, has their name on them, has the flag of which they come from, hail from, whatever. And in the case of Matt Houston, has Raceverse on it. That's his broadcast company, and we wanted to make him proud there. Matthew Casey has the Alabama Crimson Tide logo there. Matthew Casey went to Alabama and kind of wanted to share that heritage with everybody, so hopefully it does him good, especially with him running in second.
Yeah, as we sit here, I'm kind of looking down at my stream. I have it up on my phone. I notice it's kind of getting a little choppy. I apologize about that, I really do. I think what happened is I was trying to make the settings so for the stream to be able to see it so well. I think I overdone it.
We have Nick
So I apologize about that, but I will get it fixed come next stream. I promise you that.
Getting it picked back up and back on the track. I think he just self-spun.
Who did you say that was?
Nick Weatherby.
Oh, yep. He did go off the track. Let's see if we can't find him here. See what's going on. There he is.
Looks like it's just blinking and he pulled off. Very respectful there.
Yeah, as we go through the track here, it looks like, let's see.
Cohen's off track.
All right, so yeah, we have 9 cars on the lead lap right now. Well, 10. As soon as I say that, another car came back on the lead lap. So we have... All right, maybe... Oh, they're going through a pit cycle. Okay. I'm sitting there, and as I'm saying, we have, 9 cars on the lead lap, and another car will come back on the lead lap. I'm like, all right, something... iRacing's playing a trick on me here, Pulling my leg. But... I see what's going on now. So they're going through a pit cycle. So as we're sitting now, Matthew Casey's in first, Isaac Morris second, Alex Sant third, Greg Forsythe fourth, and then Cohen Evans bringing in your top 5 there.
And Isaac Morris just coming off of pit road. This will be his final pit stop. He can make it the full way now.
And the fascinating thing about that is Isaac Morris actually picked up 2 spots. Well, that wouldn't make sense either, so maybe I'm wrong on that call. Maybe I don't know how to read that graph that's up. Anyhow, the fun fact of the day is Isaac Morris came out in front of Cohen Evans, which was the 2 that was racing pretty hard. But Matthew Casey and Isaac Morris pitted on the same lap, so right now that's going to be your race for the win. Is going to be between Matthew Casey, Isaac Morris, unless Alex Sant has something to say about it, which he's about 11 seconds behind the leader. So,
what about Cohen? Do you think Cohen's not going to be a factor anymore? I wonder what happened there.
I wouldn't say Cohen's a very good racer. I wouldn't say he wouldn't be a factor, but I think 37 seconds on a track like this with those guys in the front, unless something crazy would happen, I don't see it happening. That's a lot of ground to come up from. I'm not sure. Maybe pit strategy, maybe the tires. I know you said something about the drivers were saying that their cars were getting super tight. Maybe the car just got so tight that he's doing everything he can to be up where he's at, and but I just see, looking at the gap here, The two leaders, Matthew Casey and Isaac Morris, they're just pulling away from everybody. Matthew, I want to make sure I'm saying these names right, actually, while I'm doing this. All right, yeah. So, yeah, Matthew Casey, he's got 11-second lead on second place Isaac Morris. And then second, third place, you're looking at 9 seconds. So they're getting some distance in between them. I think it's going to be tough for anybody to really make up that kind of a distance with those guys doing what they're doing and running such a tight line all the way around the track.
It looks like Cohen went from running 139s to 145s. I don't know if the track's changed. I don't know if he's saving fuel, but there's definitely something off about that 17 car right now.
Yeah, I would agree. Maybe he has some damage that he's just not using a fast repair, or he might be out of fast repairs, and he has some damage that's, messing his car up, making it a little bit tough to drive. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna spin around on his car and see if we can't see anything though.
I don't see anything that would throw me off. He might have some left side damage there. If it is, it's on the side, and it would be very, very minor. But I don't see that slowing him down 5 to 6 seconds a lap. He's about to get past Macchione spinning on pit road, and Marion McDaniels flies by Cohen.
Ooh, right as you say that, well, maybe it didn't register that he wrecked there, but looked like McDaniel spun right in front of Cohen. Or no, who would that be? Forsyth, I think. Well, I guess it could be
Find that.
McDaniels.
No, it had to. McDaniel was definitely spun. I don't know who was right behind him.
Yeah, if we sit here and look, though, Jim Herrick. I'm sitting here looking at the standings as they're rolling through. Jim Herrick actually been running, anywhere from 11th to 13th place the whole race, and he's up there in 5th place right now. And next car up for him is Cohen Evans. So, he's looking at a top 5 now, and he's just kind of been in the back cruising, letting everybody kind of make their own mistakes, and here he is at the end of the race. Top 5 right now, so it's awesome to see some of these guys' strategies come out towards the end of the race here and see how well they're doing. It's awesome to watch, really. Some of the drivers, they have spotters and spotter/crew chief, usually kind of helping them out when to pit, what people's doing around the track. Some of these drivers don't have any help. It's just them and kind of what their gut feeling is or their experience is, and they kind of run with it and hope it, sink or swim type ordeal there. But it's cool to see some of these drivers, that started off in the back, just kind of cruise around like a Daytona vibe. You just kind of go to the back, let whatever's going to happen, and then at the end of the race, you're up there, and that's what these guys are doing. So we have one in the pit lane.
Yeah, that would be
Alex Sant. Am I saying that correctly? Sant?
Yeah, I think so. I think I screwed it up there.
Yeah, I might have to ask him about that. There's a couple names I might have to figure out how to say pretty well here, so I don't get yelled at.
It looks like he's on pit road. It's actually a very long pit stop for him. I don't know what's wrong here. He's on pit road for a while. That'll put Casey up to 3rd.
So I'm gonna pull up the pit strategy here, see if anybody in the top 5 still needs to pit. I'm not sure exactly how they're sitting. So it's looking like Jim Herrick might need to pit one more time before the race is over. He's running 14 lap old tires right now. He ran 15 lap tires last pit window, so looks like he might pit here. past that, it looks like everyone's about the same pit window and everything. But Jim Herrick might try to make it happen here. With only 7 laps left, he might try to make it go the rest of the way for that top 5 finish. But it's something we'll have to see here, I guess.
He put in a lot of time practicing this week.
Well, as I say that, he's in pit road now, so there he is pitting. So he'll drop down as the pit windows cycle through here. It looks like there's quite a few people pitting, so looks like there's quite a few people on pit road. Yep, there I go again, not being able to read graphs, so or charts, I guess you could say. I'm over here looking like, man, everyone's a second away, but that's not what it is. So
it's definitely hard, especially keeping up with 19 cars around a 3.5 mile track. I mean, it's definitely unreal. And I don't know about you, but I'm in my office here at the house. I am sweating. It's like 80, 90 degrees in here. I don't have the air conditioner on. I forgot to turn it on.
God dang, it's like a sauna.
Yeah, it feels awful.
All right, so looking at the top 5 now, Jim Herrick actually came out of pits still in the top 5, so it's awesome for him. Only lost 1 position there. But top 5, as we're looking at, Isaac Morris with a 32-second lead over second place, Matthew Casey. Just pulling away from the field right now. Third place, Cohen Evans. He's about, gotta do math over here. You know, that ain't the best subject. But he's about 9 seconds. Take that back. He's 11 seconds behind Matthew Casey. And you got Greg Forsyth sitting in 4th place and Jim Herrick in 5th. So that's definitely awesome for LMC Gear. They're 3, 4, 5 right there. So good run for that team this week. Yeah, what a great time to all kind of finish there in the top is when your sponsor takes over the league. So yeah. Good little day there for Jim. Hopefully he's watching or he's in the race. I'm not quite even sure. Good day for Jim. TI Racing with Casey in 2nd and Houston in 6th. They're going to have a good day. Sutter Esports, race, and the next driver is Julian in 9th. So they might be taking a step back here. But you know, that penalty really hurt Julian spinning off of pit road. And I hate it for him. It's just, that's how this league runs. If you get a black flag, it's not cleared. Yeah, we were mentioning that earlier. Black flags or any kind of little minute mistake on one of these tracks like this, unless, you know, some good luck's on your side, it's really going to just determine how your race is going to go. It's going to basically turn your race into from maybe going for a win to just trying to salvage, you know, the best position you can get at the time. So yeah, pretty crazy. It's different as here we go. We have 5 laps remaining in this one. Been an hour and 6 minutes long so far. One of the longer races of the season here. So as we're sitting here watching these last 5 laps wind down, Chris, do you want to throw out some of the sponsors that we have going on for the league or the season maybe this year, or however you want to do it? Yeah, let's throw them out there. You got them pulled up? I do, for the most part, for tonight. So tonight we have obviously the season or the league is ran by LMC Gear. You want to let the viewers know a little bit about LMC Gear? Yeah, LMC Gear is a beautiful website. It's run by our own Jim Herrick. That's a great website. I actually bought a book bag off of them. I go to a lot of NASCAR races in real life, and I needed a cooler book bag. And I thought that was the perfect time to buy one. They have a lot of really cool camping gear, motorcycle gear,
whatever you really need to get outdoors, they have. So please go check them out. Website's a little different. It took me a while to be able to figure it out, but it's not www.lmcgear.com. You can't put that in. It doesn't bring anything up. You have to put https:// and then lmcgear.com for it to pull it up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to go check them out. I've been seeing LMC Gear pop up on, our cars for sponsors and the other leagues we run and stuff like that. And, I've dabbled into looking at them and stuff. I really probably need to see about getting something. I mean, bags, coolers, anything like that, kind of be good for the Army maybe.
Yeah.
Bringing out some business that way, it could be something I could get into there.
It's definitely pretty neat, and big thanks to him and his company. They also sponsor our Mobile One team.
They
Signed
do.
that deal a couple of weeks ago. Jim's come up with some really cool cars. So
Yep. Yeah, and it's an honor to to drive them too, to be able to be on the track driving one of those cars, and people comment about how nice the paint schemes is. It's pretty awesome. It's a big, for Jim to be so involved in what he does and takes pride in what he does. It's awesome.
who else do we have up there?
And then
Raceverse.
Raceverse, the sponsor for the race tonight. Yeah.
Yep, they're actually sponsoring this race. It's Matt Houston that runs them, and he actually just started this business. It's a broadcasting business. Hopefully he's a little better than us. But if you are needing a broadcast, and I know there's a lot of leagues out there that are needing a broadcast, please check this guy out. He's one of my teammates. He is very professional. He's very well put out. He's actually a rider in real life. So that's definitely kind of neat. And he keeps saying he has this hot, beautiful wife, but I've never seen a picture of her, so I don't know.
Yeah. I think he might be tooting the horn here, just trying to get his name out there to know. So Matt's a good guy. We talk a lot in Discord. I was messaging him today about some stuff. Just trying to figure out, how he wanted to race first, brought up and whatnot. So awesome dude. He's got a lot going for him. So as we wind down here, we got 3 laps left. We still got Isaac Morris, 35-second lead on second place, Matthew Casey. Then it's Cohen Evans in third. And then from 4th to about 8th, unless I'm looking at it wrong, they are all within a second of each other. And it could be my iRacing messing up or something, but that's what I'm seeing. Is about a second between them. I don't think that's right.
I don't think that's right. I think it's a second between 5th and 6th and 8th. And 5th is kind of close too, but I have Craig Forsyth being 30 seconds ahead of the rest of the guys. Sant and Gold.
There we go. Yeah.
Altsna. Kind of a really good battle. Oh, we have contact between 2 LMC cars. It looks like Jim Herrick got into somebody.
Oh, yeah. Jim Herrick just dropped back to 8. Let's go back here real quick, and we'll see exactly what happened. I know it's getting towards the end of the race.
They're with leader Isaac Morris.
So, yeah, as we're watching, here's Jim Herrick. Isaac Morris is coming in, and I don't think Jim knew he was there. I think Isaac came in so fast that Jim didn't really have a chance to see he was there. And like I said earlier, I don't know if, some of these drivers have spotters and some don't. So, the reaction time on it is just a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't really knew that. I don't think Jim knew he was there. He just came out of nowhere all of a sudden. And no damage, so I mean nothing major. It could have been bad, but it wasn't. And here we go, 2 laps to go with the rookie Isaac Morris leading this race. Got one more lap car to get by. It looks like Julian Altsna. I know Julian's not going to give him an inch. These two are really good friends in real life. They spend a lot of time learning with each other, and Julian definitely isn't giving him an inch. It looks like Isaac is about to approach the white flag. Here we go, last lap of the Silverstone, sponsored by Race First. Definitely has been a different race this race. Get ready to come to the checkered flag here. It looks like it will be Isaac Morris coming out of this turn right here. Final turn here. And to the checkered flag, Isaac Morris will win at Silverstone, race 1 of season 2. Big congratulations to him. We will pull him up here in just a second. Matthew Casey looks like he will finish second, barring something major. Again, most consistent driver in this league is going to finish second. Coming through that final turn here, Matthew Casey. Might have told everybody wrong. That might have been the white flag. Now it's checkered flag.
Yeah, I was sitting there kind of watching. I was like, I'm pretty sure we're a lap away, but I wasn't sure. I thought maybe my charts were going off the wall here like they have been already. So I'm going to have to put my foot where my mouth was on that. So I just kind of let it ride. Ooh, looks like a big old wreck right there. Stuff happens so fast. That would have been, let's see, my last thing's Jose Figueroa. I'm going to have to ask him how to say his name because I'm going to butcher that all season long if I don't. So as we're watching Isaac Morris here come to the checkered flag.
Yeah, now he's at the checkered flag.
Yep. He's had a strong race all day, too. There's his checkered
Yeah,
flag
what a
as
win
Isaac
there.
Morris wins the race.
Casey's going to finish second. Looks like Cohen's going to get third. Forsyth is going to get fourth. And Alex Sand will get fifth. Big day for LMC Gears, finishing fourth and fifth. They should be the team standings leader going into the second race. That will do it there. Let's see if we can pull up a couple of our guys here.
Yeah. See, this is where I need to get better. I wish I had some cool screen I could pop up here for everybody with a little bit of background music, but just got what you got, you know. Yeah.
Again, we apologize to everybody. It's our first race ever broadcasting.
Yes.
So,
And
let's bring up Matthew Casey.
all right.
Matthew Casey, do you have a copy, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Another strong finish. You got second tonight. What was it like? What was the track like? And do you have any excitement out there?
Well, first turn for sure. Somehow I saved it on that one. And then, other than that, it was pretty straightforward. There was a few back markers that I thought were about to destroy me, but other than that, it was pretty straightforward.
That's good. You are definitely one of the most consistent drivers in the paddock here. How are you so consistent every race?
In the races, I really try not to push too hard. I try to drive more where I was comfortable in practice, because people are generally going to wreck. So I just kind of finish where I finished at that point.
It's pretty smart. That's kind of cool too, in a way. Um, Good job finishing second. You're one of my guys, so you know the boss is happy. Congratulations again.
Yeah, forever finishing in second.
I will eventually get you a win here. Is there anybody that you want to shout out to before you go?
Yeah, my parents are usually watching. I'm not sure if they're watching tonight, but they probably are. And my girlfriend. So, hi guys.
That's awesome. Any sponsors you want to shout out to?
Yeah, TI Racing and LMC Gear. Thanks for letting me on y'all's team, and LMC Gear, thanks for sponsoring the league.
Perfect. Sounds good, buddy. Congratulations again, and we will see you next week.
All right, have a good one, man.
All right, what do you think about Cohen Evans? You want to bring him up next?
Sure. Let's go ahead and bring Cohen up here.
All right. Let's see if I can't see. Learning something. There he is.
Hello?
Hey, Cohen Evans, you got a copy?
Got a copy?
I got you.
Congrats, buddy. Good strong finish in third.
Thank
Yeah, were you involved in that lap one huge wreck that they had? Or were you
Nah,
ahead?
I was at the front. I had no idea what happened.
You missed it. There's a huge pile up. 4 or 5 cars just trashed on lap one. Couple of them flipping. Definitely wasn't fun.
Wow.
Is there how did your race go? How was the track? How was the setup? And
Well, the track, first of all, was really dark. Kind of made it hard to see in VR. But everything else was fine. Setup was good. Track was good. Car was good until the end, and I got some damage. Had to take an extra pit stop. It didn't really fix the damage, and did a little bit of fuel saving, but came home third, so good day overall.
brought home a good finish. I saw that you pitted first on lap 15, and then you came back in lap 24. Was that part of your strategy? Was that the damage that you were talking about? That was a huge shock on our end.
Yeah, somebody hit me, so I got a lot of front damage, so I had to come into pit. There's no way I couldn't. But then when I came into pit, it didn't use my fast repair for some reason, so my car was still pretty damaged once I came out. But it was good enough to drive, so I kept going.
It's good, buddy. Well, is there anybody you want to shout out to before you go?
I'll shout out my teammate Jim Herrick and LMC Gear for hosting me. They're doing a really good job. I'm not sure how everyone else did this race, but thank you to him.
Well, all your guys came in very good spots. At one point, you were 3, 4, 5. So awesome job from LMC Gear. You guys should be first in the team standings. And again, third place finish. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, go check out lmcgear.com.
Sweet. Well, hopefully we will see you next week, and you have a good one.
All right, looks like you got Isaac Morris next.
Yep, I'm gonna let you do this one, buddy. You get the honors.
All right, let's see how it goes here. So let's bring him up. Hey, Isaac. It's Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
I'm here. Yep.
Hey, good race today. How was your race? So tell us from your perspective, like, you know, everything you've seen. How was the racetrack? How was the weather, the setup? How'd that all work out for you there?
The car was on rails. It was perfect. It just went where I wanted it to go. the race overall was a great race. It's unfortunate that Cohen had that incident with the lap car. The guy's really excited for a battle with him, but as soon as I saw the way his car went up, I knew that was suspension damage or side pod damage, and it was just going to affect him too much. So that went out the window. But overall, the race was great. The weather was, it was nice. The track was really cool, so I could push the tires more than what we've been doing in practice. Yeah, just overall, I'm just really happy with the result.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, it was a good race from our standpoint. Watching you down there, you could tell your car was definitely on rails, like you said. There for a while, did you have some kind of pit strategy coming into it, or something that maybe you and your teammates talked about coming into the race, or was it just kind of a fly by your seat? Just hey, I feel like pit now, or I need to pit now. How was you going through for pit strategy? Because I was noticing you and Cohen was going back and forth a little bit on pit strategies, one lap more, one lap less.
So the safety car really helped me personally, because when that came out, I just put it in mix 8, and mix 8 just like saves the most fuel when you're going slow. And so I put it in mix 8, and that saved me, I think it was 0.8 of a lap. So I think that saved me enough to do that extra lap. And I don't think Cohen did that, and that's what forced him to pit early, unless he was thinking of doing like an undercut. But when it came to my pit stop out on the exit, I got on the white line on the exit and spun, which affected my gap from him to me. And yeah, the strategy was just to drive until you run out of fuel, basically, because then you wouldn't waste any time in the last pit stop.
Alrighty. Well, it was a good race. Do you have any sponsors or people you want to give a shout out to here?
I just want to thank the team, Sutter Esports, for letting me drive. IMB Raceway, I want to thank them, and I want to thank my teammates as well for supporting me during this last week with practice and helping me out in general.
Alrighty, man. Well, like I said, you had a good race. It was fun watching you, and can't wait till next week to see what you bring to the table there too. For that, we'll move you back down. Have a good night, and good job tonight, man.
Hey, thank you, and good job on their commentary.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, Josh, that looks like it is the end of the race number 1.
It is.
Dude, great job. Thank you. Appreciate it. And for all the fans that are still watching out there, we thank you from TI Racing, LMC Gear, Astral Rooftop Bar Tours, BK Paints, LD Concepts, and Raceverse. Thank you guys so much for watching this great league, and hope you stay with us here, even through these different times.
Rough patches here. Yeah.
We'll get better.
We will.
But again, thank you guys, and good luck.
Yeah. Well, so it was fun. Again, we have the next race, I believe, is next Monday. Same time. Stream will come up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but be 7:30. I think I had it up today, just kind of letting everybody watch practice. So I'll do that again, just for the viewers. That way they know, time schedule wise, whatnot. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, all the feedback that you guys gave back in the comments there. Chris, for the opportunity to allow me to come do this. It's definitely different than racing, and I enjoy it. I really do. So yeah, appreciate it. We'll see you guys hopefully Monday.
That's it, a week from today.